to go.
All right, there we go. We're recording. Oh, and look, my frames are fine now. That was weird. All right, so this is showing you guys a new meta. You know, everyone thought it was 80 carry support, but we're going to show you it's all about pull meta. See, look, right off the
Double
get-go.
pull.
Exhausting all day. You know, we're gonna. That's called mercy right there. You know, letting him get a little bit of damage on me. Just
Yeah,
because
giving him a little bit of turret hits there.
yeah, because we have such an unfair advantage, I think, at this point already. You know,
Yeah.
it's just too good. So we're going
And we
against.
don't like to be wiping people out. We like even matches.
Yeah, you know, it's better to be nice. Oh, look at that. You know, just sharing the love, and then
Look at
you know,
that.
sharing the love right back. You know, that's really just thoughtful of you. You know, Brandon.
That was
There's some
insane.
Blitzcrank loving right there. You know, it's great. Oh, by the way,
These are supposed to be the perfect counter to us because they have Sivir's spell block and Blitzcrank's pull, but
we're gonna just smash them because we are the new meta right now.
yeah, you have to have double pull. If you have single pull, that's just not enough.
That's just not enough. See, look at that. Just pulls all day.
And two pulls, and then a box.
Oh, just getting a little bit of love in there with the Blitzcranks right there. Oh, look at this. We're gonna be ganked. Look at this. Just getting feisty here. Oh, we're gonna turn it. Yeah, double pull power. Oh, she thinks she gets away. Oh, pull power. Oh yeah, and then you know I'm making sure you escape. You do a good job of running away right there. That's good. You know.
Yeah, I run away better than most.
The reason why you did that was in order to show mercy, right? This is
Right. I mean, if I gave them a kill, then that would be unfair.
and I you know flash unnecessarily right there just because I want to show them I don't need it.
Yeah, if you waste a flash, then they have more security and more ability to attack.
Yeah, and they'll then be aggressive and you get the kill. That's something that people don't consider with their flashes, just wasting it, just altogether.
Yeah. So what you want to do when you're trying out the new meta is you want to waste your flashes as much as possible.
Yeah, that's just very understandable, you know, and that's something that most pro players don't even consider. They feel like you have to save it for a time when you need to escape, and that's just foolish. So we're getting pretty greedy here. Look at this, and this Blitzcrank is just allowing us just to walk by because he knows how merciful we've been, and so he's gonna let us, you know, just pulverize him a little bit.
See, that's what happens. They return mercy with mercy.
Yeah, you know, it's a beautiful thing. Oh, just so beautiful right there.
Spell shield, what a joke.
Yeah, you know, it's just silly. It's just silly.
See, now I'm experiencing some lag on my end of Skype just to be merciful.
Yeah, you know, it's so thoughtful of you, and you know, I think our viewers appreciate the fact how merciful you are.
Yeah, I can understand that, definitely.
Yeah. So at this point, you know, since I have blue buff, you know, we're just unstoppable because the little blue things around me give me that extra armor, you know, or at least it makes me look cooler.
They're like little shields.
Yeah, they're like miniature shields. And then I put like my little cage thing over them to protect them.
Yeah. You protect your shields. It's like a double barrier.
It's
like
a double shield. And then when that blue stuff around us is another shield right there.
Yeah.
Some people think it's
shield that goes to the sky.
Some people think it's recalling, but no. Like when you're getting attacked, you wanna bring out that blue light thing on you.
It's the Master Yi meditate, but blue and teleportationized.
Yeah, because you know you're just calling back to, you know, the mothership basically, and
yeah. Without the support of the mothership, you really can't dish out mercy as much as you'd like.
You know, the wisdom you speak just blows my mind hole.
You see, it's just simple logic, guys.
You guys need to stop watching Colby Cheese or Reginald or those other guys. See, watch. At this point, I'm being attacked, and instead of running away, I'm just gonna take it head on. You know.
Yeah. Mercy death.
You know, it's we got a kill in our lane, and it's time for us to give one back. You know?
Yeah. You know, it's like you take $1 from a homeless person, you give one back. You know?
You you know, you punch someone in the face, you gotta take it back. Wasn't it Jesus who said, you know, if someone punches you in the face, punch him harder? I think that's what he said.
He did say that, and he was referring to League of Legends.
He was, I believe. That wasn't sacrilegious at all, by the way. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that beautiful little trade-off right there. You know, there's so much love, and I love how you just burn that exhaust, showing the fact that you don't need it. Once again,
I assumed that my turret would get aggro onto the other Blitzcrank, but even our turret is being merciful because it knows how well we're doing.
Yeah, it's just like, we will not attack them.
Yeah, we as in I.
We as in I, the turret. Oh, yes, you know, double pull, just yanking around that Blitzcrank. The Blitzcrank thinks he can pull us. No. We pull Blitzcranks.
Yeah, not even close. I got to waste my flash.
We're going to call this, you know, nut crank, or... or crank nuts, you know?
Yeah, crank nuts. There we go.
That's our combo. That's the name of it. We just grab girls by the balls, like Sivir, and teach them a lesson.
Even if they have their...
Oh, look at that. You know, just being aggressive right there. You know, just showing, you know, alpha male, you know, dominance. Oh, you know, they use that heal, but we don't care.
Yeah, heals are for the weak. That's why we waste our flashes and exhausts.
Yeah, and, you know, if you see, neither of us have heal. Why? Because we're not weak.
Not in the slightest. We have ignite because we burn people. We have exhaust because we
get tired. Because we're big.
Very tired, often.
We're just big, fat guys, and we get tired.
Yeah, so we'd like to have them be tired.
So, you know, I'm showing some brotherly love to that Blitzcrank right there, you know. And, you know, you could have pulled there, but, you know, obviously you didn't because Mercy is our priority.
And our mothership was not there granting us the merciful powers.
Oh, look at this. Our buddy here is going to do his own little powers of his own. And then, there we go, just getting kills.
So I was merciful to the Sivir, pulled her out, because I wanted to kill steal, which is what I do best.
Oh, look at this. Watch me be so pro slow, and then I'm like, stay dog. And just walk away with my little buddy Amumu here.
It's just like, please stop following us.
Because the reason why I did that was, typically I wouldn't, but he has the little blue thing around him, and, you know, that's why I felt like I had to save him. Yeah,
we want to keep our shields where they belong, floating around our torso.
Exactly. Otherwise, I would just let that sucker die. I mean, like, dude, you don't deserve to live. I want the blue thing.
And here I go with my sexy hot rod paint, ready to fight.
You know, the way his hands move.
Yeah, he must be very skilled when he's alone.
Yeah. He must do lots of, you know, Yankees.
Yoga. Yankees.
He doesn't do the quickies because he's a robot, but he must do lots of Yankees.
You can't find a robot lady to hang out with him because Oriana thinks he's gross.
Yeah, it's just, you know, not a good relationship there. Oh, look at us, just being aggressive, balls to the walls. We're like, hey, Sivir, what's up? You are a ragdoll.
You know, hey, we're back.
You pull her, I ult her, and dead.
Yeah, perfection.
You know, I feel like Sivir's our little ragdoll. I feel like we're playing house, and you're the mom, and I'm the dad.
Yeah, and I make lots of sandwiches, and I shove them into...
And you're able to do Yankees somehow, even though you're the mom.
Well, I have a strap on.
You're a very special mom.
I am. I do what I do, and I do it with respect.
And mercy.
And mercy.
So as you can see, I'm putting a ward there, not because of the fact that I want to see what's coming at us, just because of the fact that I think it really brightens up that bush. Yeah,
and the brighter the map, the happier the players, you know.
I feel like darkness causes fear amongst players, so I feel like causing that light to be there really puts us at ease.
Wasn't it Jesus who said, buy a ward, save a life?
I think it was. And I think it was also Jesus who said, kill trolls, always. Right.
He said that, but he didn't mean it. He was a bit drunk on water turned.
Yeah, well, he didn't mean it when it came to us, because we're not trolling. We know this is the meta, so.
And we all know Jesus can be wrong sometimes.
We are going to hell, but that's okay, because this video is Amazing. Oh, look at that Blitzcrank. Watch. We're going to see some loving from the Moo. He's going to throw a pole at the Blitzcrank, and then I'm going to throw a pole.
I decided to come in from the bottom.
Yeah, and then we're just throwing poles all day. Just showing our love right there. Now we're going to follow
and
our
I wasted
my
exhaust because he was going to die anyway.
Yeah, well, you know, it's just to give him that aura, that light. You know, it makes him feel like he's buffed,
right.
but it makes him tired.
Right. Yeah. Less fear for him.
Yeah, it makes the death less painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is, and as you can see, I'm putting up my little cage thing again. Just, you know, symbolizing my strength, but also just showing I'm not afraid of that Sivir, and that she is my wench.
And yeah, my screen has frozen, so I think that's just my
yeah, just showing. To show you how janky we're doing this, you know, I'm using a webcam to aim it at my screen so Brandon can commentate.
Yeah, well, because I was stupid and did not turn on my LOL recorder when we played this game.
Yeah, but and as you saw there, we throw our poles just to be silly. Are you back in the game now? Can you see?
Yeah, back in the game. Back in the game.
So they're chasing us, and you know we're playing some tag here, you know, because we felt like it was time to take a break of killing, and it was time.
Bit of freeze tag.
Yeah, freeze tag. My favorite sort of tag. Anyway. So overall, what do you think, you know, people can learn from this, Brandon, you know, to become better players from us, you know?
Well, I mean, basically, there's the meta, you know, that people always talk about. You got your AD carry support bot, you've got your AP mid, and then you've got some bruiser top. But what you gotta, you can keep the top two lanes the same, but what you gotta realize is that on bottom, if you go AD and support, you're not gonna have the ability to
pull, you know?
Yeah, no pulls. And if you can't pull, you can't be merciful. And without mercy, you can't win a game. I think it was Jesus who said...
Jesus. What about Gandhi? What did Gandhi say, or Mother Teresa?
Right. No, it was Gandhi. He said, you know, without the pull, there is no...
Me. There is
me.
No...
there is no me. And that just basically sums up what this meta is all about. If you don't pull, you don't me.
You don't have me in you.
Right. That's what Jesus said.
I think it was Gandhi.
Right. Well, they were buddies at the time.
Yeah, I think they didn't live at the same time, but I think Jesus. I think that was Jesus' second coming, but he decided not to save the world at that time.
It was a cross-temporal Skype call that they had.
It was, yeah, a Skype call.
Yeah.
Excuse me, audience. You know, my cousin just makes me laugh.
Yeah, hopefully it will make
you
laugh.
I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing with him because I understand how beautiful the things he says.
Right, and he wants to be merciful, because if he's laughing at me, then there's no mercy.
That's just straight up rude.
That's very rude, and I don't like rude. When I up against rude people, I pull them.
And as you can see, I'm making sure I throw water a lot, you know, because I can see that there's lots of heat, and I don't want Blitzcrank to overheat. So I find it really important to use that Riptide.
Because the radiator in Blitzcrank is actually rather small. It doesn't, you know, take up all the heat. So that's why you want to have the two pulls bottom. You gotta have the Nautilus to do the irradiating for Blitzcrank.
And as you can see there, we made that bitch our ragdoll, and it was you know, we wanted to do some more house, and I think we succeeded. Wouldn't you say so, Brandon?
Well, when you get tired of, you know, dominating bottom lane, you just got to decide it's time to play house. And then again, it kind of follows in the trend with the dominating, but you know, you feel more like you're playing rather than working.
Yeah. Not quite sure I follow you, but
no, it makes sense.
I bet Mother Teresa would understand.
Yeah, Mother Teresa. She was in one of the Skype calls as well.
I think she was the one who actually gave us this original concept. You know.
Yeah, it was Jesus who said, "Mother Teresa is the mother of all concepts."
And he said, "Pull me all day."
Yeah, she said that, but
it was through, like, he spoke through her, I think.
Yeah, it was kind of, you know, like how the books of the Bible, people say they were written, you know, it's God speaking through people, but in this case it was Jesus speaking through Mother Teresa, because obviously Mother Teresa did not have anything to yank.
And I I know many of you are taking this in a very sexual and evil way, but that's not what we mean at all when we say
No,
these
no,
things.
yank your spirit
Yeah,
into brightness.
yeah, into the brightness, like this ward over here. That's the brightness we refer to. Get rid of
Correct.
this darkness. May this darkness go to hell.
Right. You shall not pass, Balrog darkness.
Yeah, that Shyvana reminds me of a Balrog. I say we kill her.
I say the
Ex-
same thing.
Except the fact that you're just missing your poles right there, and
Well,
sometimes missing those poles shows that you're only human. If we were to always make our poles, people would just surrender at the 5 minute mark.
we often get reported for hacks when we do that, so we
Yeah.
try to get, miss a few in the presence of the enemy team so they can actually see that we don't have the hacks on.
And also, people just surrender at the 5 minute mark, and that's not fun. We hardly get to our level 6.
Yeah, and I think I always call hacks when people surrender at 5 minutes because that's not even possible.
And I've reported so many people that way with this combo.
Yeah. The surrender was too fast, report right away. I think it was Jesus who said, at 5 minutes, if there's a report, you have to report.
No, I think he said thou and thee sometimes.
Oh,
he
right.
sounds very proper. Actually, he sounds less proper. He sounds pretty.
Dude, there's a translation.
This is the new American slang version of
Correct. New American Slang NAS.
And this is in Second Opinions, right? Isn't
right? Third Opinions. Third Opinion 8666.
I like the fact that there's 3 6s in there.
Well, there's a lot.
In no way does that symbolize Satan. For those who are thinking.
No, that's the chapter number. That's purely coincidental.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. And you can see at this point we're just kind of bossing it up. I'm 412 and you are 313. We're just being bachelors at this point.
Yeah, we're trying our best to have the same score at the end of the game. We'll see if that actually turns out. But there's got to be equality because you notice Nautilus is a black person and Frank happens to be a little shinier.
Yeah, and equality is essential. Without equality, who are we?
Right. It's like you don't want to have racism involved in a leisurely game like this.
Even though League of Legends does not have a single black person actually in the game.
Right, and I think it was Jesus who said, "I am not a racist. Racism is a crime, and only black people commit crimes."
Especially that last part. I feel like he was really trying to say something to us, and I feel like that's why they went. Yeah, we're taking this pretty far, but I think that's why. That's why they were slaves. But then we realized, that was the wrong version of the Bible. And
it was. That's why you have the Bible you have today, because all of this bad stuff was written by this evil man named Bert, and he lived under
a sycamore tree.
A sycamore tree, yeah.
And
that made him sick more.
And you can see we did a double pull there. I pulled the Heimerdinger, and then the Muma pulled the Heimerdinger. It was just lots of loving for him.
Yeah, the more pulls you have, the more success you have in life. The more success you have in life, the happier you can die.
And then remember, without pulls, you aren't me. So,
right, and without being me, there's no you.
The words you speak. Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm just taking those tower hits, and I'm just going to walk out, as if nothing happened.
That is what you call tanking.
And then, at this point, the game is coming to a close just because of the fact that it was just absolutely fantastic for us. And,
Correct.
Let me just pause it here. And, what are your thoughts about this overall? Besides, all the wisdom we just, just rain down on you guys. You better be taking notes. But any other thoughts before we put this video to a close?
Well, the first thought would be don't try and counter the meta. You don't want to be against the meta. If you can't beat them, join them. And you can't beat us. You can't beat the meta.
We are the meta. So please,
yeah,
just join us. And
that's why it's so important to be me. And without the pulls, there's no me. And without me, there's no winning.
And there's no you. So essentially, it's all really complicated. But ultimately the point is that we are the best, and we are the meta, and we will continue to bring out the meta within us and within you.
Yeah, without the meta, you can't win.
I
There's no way.
I think that's something that Gandhi said.
Yeah, I believe. I think he wrote that underneath a sycamore tree, too.
I think that was on Bert's tree, actually.
Yeah, I think it was the same tree. He went there to gain some enlightenment.
And realized it was just full of crap. But that's all
Yeah.
right. All right, I think we've gone long enough. I think we've bestowed our wisdom, but expect more videos in the future bestowing not only wisdom, but the meta. Is that all you got there, Brandon?
That's all we've got there. I'm Brandon and Middlesock, and that is.
Dude the Third, Philip is my name, and I was playing the Nautilus, and Brandon was playing the Blitzcrank. But that's all for now, you guys. Expect more videos soon. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and hope that you guys are a little bit wiser on the meta.
Bye.